it's being recorded, so if you have a problem with that, then just let me know. I don't even know how to cut it and edit it yet, so I mean that's gonna take a minute. Okay. I'm H, as you guys know. I am prepared. Woo! Welcome to my house, everybody. I'm not performing tonight. I'm just going to welcome the show and the host. But first, I wanted to thank everyone for being here. This is the first showcase, so thanks for taking a chance on me and my weird little mad scientist vision. Isn't this mic dope? Woo! Yeah. I don't even, let's see. Hello. Yeah, it means a lot that you guys came. It means a lot for anyone who paid to sponsor people. Those bitches didn't even show up. But that means I can use that money to pay the performers. So that's great. So thank you for that. That's for the video people later. And I wanted to thank, all the willing guinea pigs who agreed. I promised them sexual favors, but you know what I mean? No, I promise I'm not doing stand-up tonight.
Oh, wait, I volunteer.
Whoa, no, that's my best friend. It's not like that. Nope. I told you I just want to watch you and Billy. Come on. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that out loud. So, yeah, without further ado, I want to introduce the host tonight, Kayla Stone. She will be headlining next month, March 22nd. So, Kayla, take it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Where do I talk into this shit?
Oh, you have to talk, like, really close, yeah.
Really close? Just put my
Turn it
mouth
the
on
other
it?
way.
Like this?
No, another 90.
There you go.
Like that.
Yeah,
Like that? Like, there we go.
like old school radio.
Dress rehearsal didn't go as well as I thought it did.
We did it.
Oh my god, what a wonderful event. Let's hear it again for H, you guys. Welcoming us into his lovely home and accommodating us is very, very sweet. Appreciate you so much. Oh god, you guys, we have a good Valentine's Day. Everyone have a good Valentine's Day. Yeah, these people only. They didn't make any noise because they're the only fucking couple in here. Good for you. Good for you.
I had to work.
Oh, you had to work. Yeah, it's that. I get it. Valentine's Day. It's a time of remembrance for me personally because I went to jail 14 years ago on Valentine's Day. That's cool. That was cool. I just turned 21 and my ex was 20. I got us some alcohol. We had some drinks and stuff. He ended up pushing me against the wall, so I called the police. And the police came, and instead of taking him away, they took me away because I had a warrant out for my arrest from a few years prior to that. So that was cool. That was a cool Valentine's Day, being drunk as fuck, stuck in a holding cell. So yeah, Valentine's Day is a good time for me. Good time. I'm also single. We got some single people in the crowd. Couple single people. Nice. I'm single too. Been single for 10 years. 10 years, yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It's a long time to be racking up some bodies. You know what I'm saying? Racking up some bodies, just burying them all in the yard next to my house. Yep, just killing dudes mid-coitus so their dicks are still hard, you know? So I can go visit them later on. We call that the boneyard, you guys. Nothing gets harder than a rigor mortis penis, I tell you what. It stays hard for a long time, especially if you embalm it right, you know? I've been watching too many crime shows, apparently. Too many crime shows. No, my sister's worried about me because I've been single for so long. I've been single for 10 years, like I said. She's like, you should try this new dating website I've heard of. It's called writeaprisoner.com. She really suggested that to me. Like, thanks a lot, sister. Thanks for the suggestion. So I spent like 2 hours on this website, you guys. There's not some bad-looking people locked up, men and women, all right? I'm pansexual. I fuck anything. That's what that means. Yeah, I fuck anything. I do not discriminate. Anyone here ever fucked a person in a wheelchair before? Anyone? Just me? Yeah. We had a one-night stand. One of us could stand anyway, you know. It kind of just sucked because he was like newly paralyzed. So I walked away from that with like crazy bruises on my neck. Crazy bruises on my neck. I just let the dude go to town, you know. Go to town, it's fine. You're newly paralyzed. It kind of just sucks that he was newly paralyzed because I was like, give it a couple more years, get those hands a little bit stronger, you know? And then he can really finish the job. We're all gonna die someday, right? Might as well go out with someone choking me out. That's what I think anyway. Fucking choke me out, that's how I'm gonna go out. That's cool. Yeah, no, my sister, she, writeaprisoner.com.
Right or right?
Right.
Right.
Write a prisoner.
Right.
Yeah, this is a real website. You can look this up for yourselves. My sister's like, these are the perfect guys for you because they have nothing else to do besides listen to you. They got nothing else to do. They're in prison, right? Can you even hear me? Is anyone... I don't think I'm using the right side. There we go. Who told me to do it from the back? Who said that?
You're doing great.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
Oh, good. My voice can project a little bit. That's nice. Did you hear anything I said before? You guys are all just laughing at random times. Good job, audience. You did a good job.
Probably just start over.
Good job, right? Just start over from the beginning. No one fucking heard shit.
I use the funny version of the jokes.
Oh, the funny version.
I'm kidding. You're doing
All
great.
right. Well, next time you get up here and do some shit, dude. Next time it's your turn. All right. Let's see what funny jokes you got. Kirby shirt, sir.
I don't have any dick jokes.
Okay. Well, I've got plenty. So get on my level, dude. Get on my level. Someone told me to fucking do this shit from the back. God damn it. God damn it. It's interesting that this mic is red because, like, H is not red, right? Not Republican. This is a Republican mic is what I'm saying. Where's the blue one? I'm not blood, you guys. I'm not blood. I don't claim blood. Oh god. Fucked a person in a wheelchair, writeaprisoner.com. No, it's nice. It's nice. On that website, they've got their astrological sign on writeaprisoner.com, which is helpful, you know, because like I'm an Aries, and that they're a felon, you know. This is a match made in prison. It's a match made in prison. It's nice too because you can also sort through like how much time they have left. Which works to my advantage because like I like sorting through people who have like attempted murder because I love giving people second chances at life in prison, you know? Love giving people second chances, yeah. Just kill me, I guess that's what I'm saying with my whole set tonight. None of us want to live, alright? Just take me out like a cool way. Just take me out a cool way. Yeah, by someone who I wrote letters to in prison. It's nice, you know, I've been single for 10 years. I'm like, I'm a patient person. I can wait. I can wait for someone to get out, you know? Started fucking cucumbers. Anybody else? Just me? My pussy is vegan, you guys. My pussy is vegan. Yeah, vegan, Whole Foods. Big fan of the Whole Foods. There's something I did recently, alright? I haven't like always been fucking vegetables. I went to the supermarket though. Supermarket. You know I'm getting old because I'm saying supermarket. It's like 100% you old bitch. Supermarket, it's the grocery store, alright? I never would have thought about it until I went to the grocery store. I saw this cucumber that was sitting there, and I was like, oh my god, this is like the perfect length, the perfect girth. I think I'm fucking a cucumber tonight, you guys. And it was nice. It just kind of sucks that it's more like one-time use. You know, unless you put in some vinegar for later. You know, that's a real dildo. Never cucumbered so hard in my life, you know?
It's a dinner and a date.
Yeah, you know, I use the other half for my salad. I just wash it off. I'm the only one eating it. I've tasted it before. What the fuck do you mean? I'm not going to waste that. Dual usage. Thank you for saying that. You have experience, apparently. So thanks for also adding yourself to everybody. You guys ready to do some more comedy? You guys ready to bring up your next comics of the night? You guys have been so great. H has been so great. Thank you again so much for coming to the show tonight, for giving your time and your money, your energy to this cause. It's great. This is really cool what H is doing. So I appreciate you so much. Please make sure you can also donate. There's donations and that kind of thing. Go to a good cause. So let's bring up your first comic of the night, you guys. You ready to bring him up? All right, it's Black History Month, and he is not black at all. Let's welcome Antonio Acavales.
How's it going, everybody? How the fuck are we feeling tonight? Hell yeah. Okay, so H gave me a gift when I first got here, and I just need to show you all. This is incredible. Watch this.
What?
It's a belt buckle that I can put my beer on. Isn't that incredible? Thank you, H. I appreciate you. Let's hear it up for H, everybody. I love H. Amazing. We spent a week out in Vegas together. That was incredible. That was a lot of fun. I had to sleep in the same bedroom with H, and honestly, I beat him in the snoring contest, so I win. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. So I used to be 320 pounds. I'm down to 195 right now. Thank you. Is there anybody else here that lost like a significant amount of weight in the past? How much you lose?
60 in 6 months.
God damn, hell yeah! Let's hear for you. How much?
I lost 65.
65? That's fucking rad! Hell yeah! Everybody always asks like, what did you do to lose the weight, right? But I like to ask people, what was your motivation? Can I hear motivation for losing weight?
Easier to do life.
Easier to do life?
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty good. How about you?
Well, I was taking my kids home from school. We walked because it was the village school. And she was like, Mom, I want a piggyback ride. And I burnt out real fast and I thought, I can't even give my kid a piggyback ride.
Oh my god. I feel that. I used to break a sweat just tying my shoes, so I understand that. I know how that goes. My motivation is a little different. I just didn't want my breathing to be audible in movie theaters anymore. That's pretty much, that was the base of it. Honestly, that's where it started. But despite my weight and everything, I did pretty good in the dating scene. I go out on a lot of dates, surprisingly. And they would always show up kind of mad, though. Not just because I was fat, but usually because my tits were bigger than theirs. They were showing up in C cups, and I was rocking double Ds, dude. It was a wild time. I mean, if you guys didn't know, double Ds for men stands for definitely diabetes, or definitely going to die soon. either way. But like I said, I did pretty good for myself in the dating scene. I got laid pretty often. I got laid more when I was 320 pounds than now, which I find some kind of work of magic. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. Maybe I lost happiness and joy with my weight. I don't know. I feel like a bitter old man now. But like I said, I got laid pretty often. But if I had to be honest with you, I could only do 2 positions. And that would be belly to belly for 20 seconds, and then they would have to get on top. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, they were basically like getting waterboarded by my sweat, so I don't blame them. Like I look down every once in a while, and they're trying to dodge it. They're like, ah. And I'm like, she's really enjoying herself right now. I think I'm just a hero up there. But no, it was also really fun. Like the aftermath would be like she would get up off the pillow, and behind her would just be like a sweat stain on her head. It would look like a Rorschach test. So I'd ask her, I'm like, what do you feel when you look at this? What do you see? And she goes, disappointment. I'm like, that's fair. That's understandable. That's fine. Losing that amount of weight in such a short period of time, because I lost it in probably a little under 2 years. And losing that much amount of weight is akin to what the doctor said is like losing a limb, right? So now I get the phantom feeling of back tits every time I look up in the air. That's a lot of fun. I did lie to you guys, though. I did lie about my motivation. It's partly because I didn't want to audibly breathe anymore, but my actual motivation was because my little brother, Brayden, fucking love that kid. Shout out to my little brother. He is extremely fat phobic. I mean, one of the most fat phobic people I've ever met in my entire life. We would be walking down the streets of downtown and he'd start making earthquake noises with his mouth. I'm like, dude, you have to stop. And he's like, I'm not talking about you. I was like, okay, that's fair. No. and then he was like, well, Antonio, you are the exception. Like, you're my brother. I'm gonna hang out with you no matter what. And then every 20 pounds or so, he started spending 20 plus minutes with me every single day. So I don't know if that's a coincidence or it really is just that fat phobic. Anyway, okay, I've been Antonio Agabellis. I'm going to get the fuck off stage. Have a good night, everybody. Get home safe.
Antonio Agabellis, let's hear it for him. It's like he just came off of an episode of The Hangover or something, you know? You just came right straight from Vegas. That's cool. You guys ever been to Vegas? You like Vegas? Nice. I've been a couple times as an adult. You know, it's pretty cool. Mostly just because of the drugs. We like drugs in here, guys? No, we have to say that because it's a protected space, right? No, I don't like drugs. I do. I like drugs. I probably shouldn't have kids because I like drugs, you know? I like Coke every once in a while. Coke's cool. I did a bender with my friend and like a week long just fucking Coke the whole time. Pretty cool, right? I woke up next to her on the very last day of our trip. And the only thing I could think of to say to her was, I'm never doing Coke again. I think my nose is really fucked up. Though I'm trying to pretend. No, I'm not that cool. I should have known better when I did that bump. I'd waste the line that I was given. So I'm never doing Coke again. Not the way I did with you. Yeah. Stay safe from drugs, kids. I know someone who's done some drugs is gonna come up and talk to you guys next. You ready for your next comic? All right, cool. Let's bring David Hone up to the stage, you guys. David Hone!
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, H, cut the music. Thank you. Hey guys, happy Saturday. How's it going? Yeah. Thank you. A bunch of sexy people here tonight to support H. Isn't it great?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you how I met H, okay?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was last year. We went to Vegas. It was the open mic comedy tour of Las Vegas. And I learned that H's pronouns are he, him. And I learned mine are chocolate, pizza, and coffee because I'm sweet and delicious.
Oh, that's the best!
Yeah, ally. My name's David Hone. I went from LDS to LSD. So I guess you could call me a high priest. And I did the mission. I did the 2 years. I went to Paris, France, okay? And I was a different missionary because I would go on the trains and hold people hostage with my testimony. I'd have my arm locked and loaded and I'd be like, Je viens de l'église de Jésus-Christ, des saints des derniers jours. Meanwhile, my companion's in the corner. He's like, the church ain't that true. Makes you think. Makes you think. 3 years sober from drugs and alcohol. And I relapsed with blackjack last week, am I right? Any gamblers in here? Nope. Okay, that was weird. On to the next subject. No, but really though, I'm trying to gamble H for that poster of those cats. Isn't that amazing? Aren't cats amazing, by the way?
Yes.
Guys, cats are so amazing that the Egyptians worship them. And do you want to know why? Because cats are masters of self-love. Just think about it. When's the last time you were mad after skipping work, ordering a pizza, and waking up from a nap? And I know cats, they love the treats, temptations. Tempt me with a late night Snickers, am I right? Yeah, cats are great. I have a cat. I used to be into politics, but they didn't elect him as president. So I quit the operation completely. Yeah, I need some water. Guys, I am a little bit nervous tonight. It's because I drank 3 Red Bulls and I can't get this belt buckle off. So what I'm saying is I'm going to pee my pants on stage. Did you just woo that? Do you want to see me pee myself on stage?
Yeah!
Okay, this is a kinky crowd. Speaking of kinks, I hate No Nut November. You know, what else am I supposed to eat? I love a good peanut butter sandwich. I eat 4 to 5 peanut butter sandwiches a day. And you're telling me I can't eat them? What's next? You're going to tell me I can't jerk off for the entire month? Interesting stuff. Yeah, so H found me behind a dumpster, guys. Don't I look pretty good?
Yes.
Yeah, the homeless are interesting because they are mean hecklers. Okay, I'm 5'5". My license says 5'7". When I was a DoorDash driver, I went into DoorDash and I went to get the order, and this guy's like 5'5" baggy shirt. I'm like 5'6" loose fit, jackass. And then we smoked crack together and lived happily ever after. Am I right? Yeah, don't do drugs. They're crazy. Do you guys know what candy flipping is? Okay, candy flipping is when you mix LSD and MDMA together. I've done that. And I've also had an intervention circle with my friends and family. The intervention was the scarier of the two. It was. But the thing I learned from candy flipping, and this might melt your brains, and I do apologize in advance, is that I abandoned it. I didn't want to talk about it. Sorry, I'm thirsty. It's really hard to do comedy when you got a beautiful woman in the back seat. She is the sister-in-law. I'm just trying to make your day better. I love you too. I don't date though. I don't, guys. I don't. Because I'm spending too much time with my cat. You guys have cats?
Yes.
What cats do you have?
We just have one cat.
Well, what is his or her or its name?
I just call it Cat or
Very
Frogger.
creative.
Okay, I like Frogger. Cat was racist, you know?
I know.
It's okay, though.
So she was literally tossed out on I-15 from a moving car.
Oh my gosh, you guys are angels.
Oh, she is. I would have left it.
Did you toss the cat out and you're like, oh, I gotta go back and get it?
Cannot prove that.
Come on.
No evidence.
You know, I was supposed to get a light like 2 minutes ago. So I've been doing, I wasn't? How much time am I?
You have 1 minute.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, the travel safe text, am I right? What am I supposed to do with that information? When someone says travel safe, rush the cockpit, kick in the door and say, hey, by the way, my mom says travel safe, so ain't crazies in here. 2 seconds, 2 words, basically the story of my sex life. If you think about it, we're Netflix and chilling, and things get rowdy. And afterwards, I'm like, oh, I messed that up. Anyways, let's go back. Things are getting rough and rowdy. The clothes come off, And this is how it looks like. I'm going to show you what my sex life looks like. I don't have time to say I'm coming. I'm like, I came. So why don't we get this show on the road and watch some Seinfeld reruns? As she's texting her booty call, she's like, travel safe. You guys have been a beautiful audience. Have a good night.
All right, let's hear it for David Hone, you guys. Very insightful, if I do say so myself. Yeah, drugs are cool, right? Drugs are cool. I like doing the weeds every now and again. Anybody else like the weeds? Again, this is a safe space. There's no cops here, all right? The weeds are cool. I like personally mixing 2 strains of weed together because they call it smoking the devil's lettuce, right? So 2 strains together is tossing the devil's salad. That's what I like to do. Tossing the devil's salad. That's right up my alley. All right, you guys. It is Black History Month. As the mic goes off. User error, that's my bad. It's Black History Month. None of the other people on this show so far have been black.
Excuse me?
According to our ancestry DNA results anyway. But your headliner for the night, not only is she black, that's beside the point. She is a funny motherfucker, and she is going to tell you some really awesome stories about her life. So let's bring Lady J to the stage without any further ado, you guys. She's also headlining Wise Guys later this month, right? Woo! Lady J, when is that show? When's Fashionably Loud? Yeah, yes. She's going to be on that. She's the headliner. Let's welcome Lady J, you guys. Lady J.
Hey, you guys. Can you hear me? I feel like you can. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, happy Black History Month. You're like, yeah. We're celebrating you, not us. Yeah, my name is Lady J. I am from California, and I have been in Utah for about 8 years now. And the first question I get when I tell my friends I've moved to Utah, they're like, there's no black people there. I'm like, and that is why I came. Like, I just felt like I needed a break from you guys. It's a little much. I was raised in California, like I said, and in 2008, I was actually shot 4 times. So when I say, y'all a little much, that's what I mean. So I come to Utah, and it's been a strange place. And when I say strange, I mean, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great, because I feel like it's very, all right, mid, but yeah. So when I say a strange place, I mean like white men give you $200 at a gas station for your radiator. It's like, that is a great welcoming. I feel like I was in the Twilight Zone for a lot of the times. I taught here. Being a black teacher in Utah was very different for me. I would come to work with what you see is not sticky bangs, guys, with their baby hairs. As you see, this is going to be educational. So we black women, we do this. It kind of seals the deal for the hairdo, right? I don't know if you've ever seen them before, but you're going to get educated. So he's nodding his head. So you've seen baby hairs?
I've seen it, but I didn't know anything about it.
Okay, so see, we're going to learn something tonight. Happy Black History Month. So what happens is we do the hairstyle, right? And then we like to do these little soft, what you guys would call coils, we call baby hairs, right? So we do that. So I come to work, and I'm a preschool teacher, so this is like 3-4-year-olds. I come to work, and we're at circle time, and one of my students, her name is Samantha, and she has a lisp, and she's like, Miss J, are you sweaty? And I really had to stop and think, like, why does she think I'm sweaty? And I said, oh my gosh, the only time white kids know about hair being plastered to their face is when they're sweaty. And I said, No, Samantha, Miss J is not sweaty. Miss J is just drunk off 2 shots of Henny because it's Friday and it's payday. I'm like, it is 8 a.m. You kids here are different from anywhere else in the world I've taught. I have taught in California. I have taught in Georgia. And when I tell you that preschoolers here in Utah, and I taught in the avenues. Take that in. 3-year-olds in the avenues, raised in the avenues. So one day it's lunchtime and I'm heating food up. See, kids in Utah have a thing called warm-up foods. When I taught in Georgia, you opened your lunch and you ate it. Here in Utah, they got warm-up foods. They got their growing foods. And they have their snack. So teaching from Georgia, being drunk on Fridays, to Utah was a very different scene. So I'm heating up lunch. I'm doing warm-ups. And mind you, we only give our kids 1 warm-up because if you ate your lunch and you needed a second warm-up, that means you're talking too much. Okay? So these are the rules in Utah. These are the rules. You can't even wear Disney at school. Don't ask me, right? So I'm doing warm-ups and I hear one of my students say, "My string cheese looks like a vagina." So I just kind of paused at the microwave instead of taking a shot of Hennessy like I would usually do. I just kind of paused and I turn around and she has her string cheese bent in an arch. All I could say in that moment as a black teacher in Utah was, just eat it. Just eat it. Or you don't get your growing food and you don't get your snack. So yeah, that's kind of been my experience teaching while black in Utah. I remember about 3 years ago, because I've been here for 8 years, it was Black History Month, and luckily, like I said, I've been shot 4 times, so I got thick skin. It's Black History Month, and I have run out of trash bags in the classroom. Now, let me tell you, inside trash bags in the classroom are what color, guys? They're just going to do another informative. They're white.
Or clear.
Or clear. I love a clear. I love a clear.
Maybe by the white one.
Right? We buy the white ones for inside. Outside, what color are the trash bags?
Black.
Like, you see where we going?
Yeah.
Let's just all take a deep breath and exhale. It's fine. This is comedy. And this is the beauty of comedy. Like, why wouldn't I? So I tell my director, I was like, hey, I've run out of trash bags in the classroom. Can I go out back? It's okay, sir. Laugh at my pain. I'm like, can I go out back and get the trash bags from outside? And she was like, hey, you gotta go out to the shed to get them though. I'll give you a key. Great. My feelings aren't hurt quite there. So I go to the shed and get the black trash bags, and she tells me when I try to replace the ones inside, she said, oh no, Lady J, the black ones are for outside. The whites are inside only. I said, Miss Barbara, you lucky I got thick skin. Yeah, because my baby hairs wouldn't be the only thing I'm bringing to school the next day. I'm laying everybody out. Yeah. I'm a single mom too. I went from teaching in Utah, COVID hit, I became a drug dealer. That's just how it works. I don't know how y'all life plan works, but that's how mine works. I went from being a preschool teacher to a pill pusher real quick. One day I forgot to do that little space where I separated Miss J to J Diamond, in the streets. And I started lighting my Blackie Mile when I got in my car and I forgot it was still on the school grounds. Yeah, that was odd. That was odd for them to see me smoking on the way out the driveway. But yeah, like I said, COVID turned me from a preschool teacher to a pill popper real quick. I was like the only woman in Utah that had ecstasy for a long time. It was great for my pockets. That was life, Dating while being black in Utah has been stupid. It's been stupid. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I want you to hear that. It's been stupid for me. Because I had the option of like refugees, because we're talking about my community, okay? It's Black History Month. We're going to be real. Okay, I told you I'd take a deep breath. That was not for no reason. So my options in the dating field, because when I moved here, I got into a domestic violence shelter, right? I was escaping domestic violence. Shocking, black girl getting beat up. Oh my God, clutch your pearls. So I moved into a domestic violence shelter, and it just was crazy because the type of men I like are thugs. And if you're from Utah, you live here, you probably don't know what that is. You're like, what is that? It's a criminal. And that's what I love, y'all. Ooh! Robbery? Murder? Oh, sign me up. I think there's like a term for that. But that was me. I was a thug addict. The closest thing that Utah has to thugs are ex-Mormons. They are so angry. I don't know what it is about Brigham Young that grinds their gears, but I'm like, you're not hard, you're not tough, you're angry. I'm gonna learn what's making you so angry so I can date you, because this is the closest I got to thugs. So I remember being at dinner with an ex-Mormon, because I'm like, I'm a thug addict, so I'm trying to wean myself off of the criminals, right? So I'm like, ex-Mormon is the next best thing. So we're at dinner, and I understand he's not a thug because he used words like ambiguous. I said, honey, the thugs I know don't even know that word. No, they don't. Not till after they go to prison and use a law library, right? They don't. You've never heard of that word. They've never. I've tried dating the Chads. I start the dates off real white. I mean right. Ordered a lot of Chardonnay. I'm trying to be real. You know, DI. And, you know, by the time he's talking about Squid Games and Moab sunsets, I'm like, listen, I'm not here for that. Chad, do you do drugs? You talking about Moab. I am sick of hiking. That's all these white men want to do out here on dates. I'm like, can we do something else? My boots are for fashion, not hiking. You think I'm trying to scuff these boots? For the Enzyme, what's it called? Y'all know it. The little baby hike. Enzyme, what is it called? Enzyme Peak. You see? Yeah. The other reason why I'm tired of dating Chads is I put a lot of effort into first dates. I'm a single mom. I don't get out much. I've changed my dating routine from getting banged by a dumpster for 15 minutes to actually going to eat. I've changed my style. So I try to get dressed. You're going to get dressed for that. You know, listen, eating on a date does not impress me. I get $1,300 worth of food stamps a month. Impress someone else with your food. I'm like, I'm here for one piece of meat only, and we know what that is. So I got dressed up for a date, and I kid you not, we are going into a story time. I don't date to get to know people because people are weird. Look around. Look at the person next to you. You don't have to take a look around. You can just turn to the left. People are weird. So I never dated to get to know people. I dated because I wanted penis. Cucumber. Thank you, Keystone. Oh! Speaking of cucumbers, my son came to me the other day and he was like, Mom, we have family meetings every Thursday. I'm a single mom, head of the household. So I'm like, we got to get some structure. We have one-on-ones or family meetings on Thursday. My door is open on Fridays. 1 to 2. That's it. Before I start drinking, okay? So my son comes to me in his time slot and he's like, Mom, I've really been struggling. I know you told us in the family meeting to repent as a family, but I feel like I need to tell you something. I need to repent to you. I said, well, you understand, you're not repenting to me. You're confessing something, right? He says, well, I need to confess to you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I need to confess to you that I've been struggling with porn. And I said, do you mean Roblox? So I go to his YouTube and his search history says brown boys kissing brown girls. Now listen, who am I to say that's not porn? I don't know what's coming up under that search engine. If he says it's porn, it's porn. So I said, so son, because I'm a good mom, so I try to empathize with my kids. So I tell him, I said, hey, don't feel bad. We all struggle with that. When mom was pregnant, you don't want to know what she was doing with cucumbers. You don't want to know, okay?
That set him right at ease.
So, you know, I'm a single mom at this time. There's no man in my life. So we went from that to trying to figure out how he should clean his uncircumcised penis. I'm like, we should just jump right into that. It seems like the perfect time. Porn, circumcision, you know? And I said, well, we could do a YouTube video. We can do a banana. Or we could use this Roku remote. And oddly enough, my son, bless his heart, he has an IEP 504 plan. He chose the Roku remote for me to demonstrate how he should clean his penis. And I kind of just don't want to demonstrate that at this point. Yeah. He's a strange one. He came in the kitchen the other night. I was making sloppy joes. I love them. My mom made them every year for my birthday, so it's just like very nostalgic and easy. Slap some meat and some bread. Dinner. He comes in the kitchen. He's like, "Oh, we having sloppy toppy tonight, son." Go to bed. I am 42, and I have been a mom for 20 years, but I've only been sober for 1. Ooh, do the math. My son comes in the house the other day, and he's showing me his shoes. He's like, "Mom, look." And I'm like, "What am I looking at?" "Mom, look." I'm like, "What are you, Pete the Cat with the cleanest shoes? Like, what am I looking at? You kept them clean today." He's like, "I tied it myself." My son is 12. I said, "Oops." I'm a much different parent now in my 40s than I was in my 20s. In my 20s, I cared if my kid drowned in the tub. I'm sitting in there with them, making sure he doesn't choke, he doesn't splash too hard, he's safe, he's having fun, there's toys. Now I'm like, I gotta be in there with my 2-year-old to make sure he's not teabagging his toy shark. The other day I come in the bathroom, I'll only tell y'all the truth, I wouldn't lie to y'all, especially not Black History Month, I'm not a liar. I come in the bathroom the other day and he has his toy shark. He has his foot up on the side of the tub and he's dipping his balls in the shark's mouth. I'm like, where did you learn this? You watch way too much Curious George, because Curious George don't talk much, but he be curious about a lot of things. And I am concerned. I am truly concerned. I am. My kids are almost the reason I go back to drinking. I'm like, Jesus. I was 40 years old and pregnant, and I said, God, we could have chose another route to teach me whatever lesson this is. People judge me because I drank while I was pregnant. I drank. And I said, how else do you get through being 39 and pregnant? Unless you drink. My son right now, he doesn't have a lot of vocabulary. He's very smart. Comprehension on 1,000. But he doesn't talk a lot, and I think it's because his dad only has 8 teeth. I don't know how that kind of, I don't know how that balances, but in my mind, I'm like, it's gotta be his dental. Just recently, he said he wanted to work things out, and I thought he really wanted to work things out until he showed up at my doorstep with a backpack full of C-type chargers and a teeth whitening kit. And I thought, oh, you're just homeless and it's cold out. That's what it is. I couldn't understand though why he literally, guys, I won't lie to you. His backpack, I thought he was doing well because the backpack was North Face. You get on going? I'm like, okay, and he didn't smile yet. So I didn't know what his teeth were looking like. And in the backpack were really a bunch of C-type chargers and a teeth whitening kit. And I said, I feel like we're just not focused on the right thing. I think your priorities are a little messed up. And he said, you know what, Jay? quality over quantity. I said, touche, let me get one of the chargers. I don't know, it's just my life, and I found a way to make fun of it. My therapist tells me all the time, Jay, we need to figure out what it is about you that attracts a dangerous man. You keep ending up with these men who commit murder, they're robbing, they're criminals. You know, we need to figure out, I think it's you at this point. You are the common denominator. Right, you agree. Sequins jacket, yes. And she says, I think we need to figure out what it is about you that attracts a dangerous man. I said, I don't think you understand. Dangerous men don't look dangerous. Like, they don't wear dangerous things. Dangerous men don't wear spikes and chains. That's what ex-Mormons do. Okay? They got the black, they got the sleeve, they dye their hair black.
Or they wear curvy shirts.
Right, they wear a lot of Carhartt. I don't know what Utah has with Carhartt, if you guys are brand dealed or what. I cannot get away from it. And I don't really have nothing against Carhartt. I think it's a sturdy, durable brand. My whole thing is like, stop wearing it on first dates. And it's never the legit Carhartt. You could tell it's the Ross clearance version. They got it for $12, but it's like 4XL. You are at dinner with me, sir, and your whole clavicle is out. I don't like that. I like a strong, sturdy, hard man if you're gonna wear that Carhartt. And they never have Carhartt deserving jobs. Like, y'all be driving Lyft. And I know that because I was your rider. That's why we're here at Sonoma Grill. And I knew that we weren't going to pursue a relationship because I'm just like, you are a Carhartt oversized wearing Lyft driver. Let's start there. And I am a single mother of 5. We are headed to couples therapy. Date 2. We're headed there. I don't like it. I have friends who are sassy on purpose. You know, they're gay. I think your clavicle at dinner is too much. It's just too sassy for me.
Yeah.
It's way too sassy. So yeah, I tried to date my kind and I ended up with a person with 8 teeth in their mouth. True, you can laugh at my pain. This is cheaper than meth, guys. It was either y'all tonight or some meth. So take it in. Yeah, 8 teeth in his mouth. He's the one who tried to convince me he wanted to work things out, but was really homeless and had 8 teeth again. So that was pretty rough. The Chads were rough. I'm sick of hiking, you know. So I've just been kind of like dealing with dating myself and sobering up. God has a funny way of doing that, right? Telling you when to sit the hell down. But yeah, life has been strange here in Utah. I love it though. Like it really helped me to find myself in the shelter, domestic violence shelter. Yeah. Again, laugh at my plane. It's fine. It was crazy because the women that I met in this shelter, I really feel like their priorities were a little twisted. They wanted to party and shake their booties, but I was like, we have a curfew and no address. So I think I'm going to sit this one out. When I got into comedy, it was a weird space because some of my friends got really offended by the jokes I told, but I'm like, I'm just speaking my life experience, and if you were there, you lived it in public. I can't help that. I would talk about my past and getting drunk in a garage on a Tuesday for no reason, and they were offended by that. I'm like, but you were there. You were there in that garage. We passed around the variety pack of chips, the last flavor no one wants, the corn chips. We were there together. It's all facts. So I really big up my friends who are black in Utah that understand why I'm here. I don't understand why black people ski. I will never understand that. Ever. I will never understand why they like to hike Moab sober. I'm like, I need more drugs, please. But life in Utah has been great. It really taught me who I was. It broke me down to the bottom of the barrel. So I just want to encourage anybody that's in the room that feels like they just kind of don't know what is going on in life right now. just understand that there is a plan. I never dreamed of doing comedy. This was never what I wanted to do. Life just kind of brought me here. I went from being a preschool teacher. Are the feds here? A drug dealer. And into comedy. And it's been the weirdest space for me. My first year, I did it pregnant. I just kind of threw myself in the game because I just felt like that was what was needed, right? I was like, I'm tired of taking penitentiary chances every day. I have children. I might want to do something else. So getting into comedy was very new for me, especially being Black in Utah. But I really found a way to just live my truth in front of people and be an example of like not really understanding why life has turned out the way you want it to. I never thought I'd be dating white men that wore oversized Carhartt. Ever. I never thought I'd be in a space of like saving people's lives. I have friends right now that are the richest people you'd ever know, but are so miserable. They are on the edge of a cliff every day. I just went to my friend's aid last week, and she literally was like, I don't understand why I'm waking up. I don't understand. So I'm by her bedside. I'm praying for her. I'm rebuking the plans of the enemy. And I look to the left, and I'm like, but if you do go, I'll take that Versace. That's the beauty of comedy. Like in that moment of my friend being at her lowest of the low, I could find some comedic value that would shift the position of her heart, that would shift the posture of her heart to say, you know what? There is something to smile about. There is something to laugh about. I went to the bathroom for 5 minutes, not even. Once she giggled, I thought, this is a safe space to walk away. I went to the bathroom, not even 5 minutes later, I come back and she's sitting there with pills in her hand. Both hands, she has about a dozen pills. I don't know how she managed to find these tiny, tiny pills. And I kneel next to her and I wrestle these pills out of her hand. I mean, she's bigger than me, she's stronger than me. But all I know is in this moment, I need to save her from herself. So I'm wrestling these pills out of her hand, and you could feel the tension in her fingers. Like, she really was done. She really was like, why are you even struggling with me? Like, what is this even about? I can't even accept love in this moment. So she's struggling with me, and I finally get him out. And as I take the pills out of her hand, I notice this dope ass diamond ring on her finger. I say, girl, what? You are big loved. I never noticed her ring in the past. I said, your husband loves you. And in that moment, again, she let out this big laughter. And she's like, Jay, you are so crazy. But in that moment, she snapped into reality and understood there was life worth living. And so I just want to thank you guys. You could have been anywhere tonight, but you chose to spend it with us. And I just want to say thank you for allowing me the space to be vulnerable enough to tell you my truths and share my life with you. Thank you so much. My name is Lady J. Thank you so much.
Excellent job. Let's hear it one more time for Lady J, you guys. All right. Wow, what an awesome show, you guys. Let's hear it one more time for H. Opening up his space to us tonight to be vulnerable, to be real, to tell our truths. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for providing this for us. We're going to bring H back on stage so we could do the raffle. We have a raffle going on. So if you guys want to donate, there's a lot to it. So H is going to explain to that once he gets up here to the stage. Thank you guys again so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for contributing. It's been a really awesome night. We're going to have more like this. So please stay tuned to what H has going on. And he's going to give out some really cool door prizes. Let's hear it for H, you guys!
Okay, guys, I actually messed up, so it's not a raffle. It's going to be more of like an auction. I'm going to show you the 3 bags. I'll be like, what will you give us? Because the money goes back to the house to pay for the festivities tonight. but also split with the performers. So, don't go crazy. I don't want you guys. Let's be don't go crazy, but also don't offer like $1. Okay, I'm gonna start with the Black History one. It's wicked cool, and I'm like most excited about that. And hopefully, one of you guys want to buy it. If not, I'll continue to do this at the next show. Do you know what I mean? So don't feel obligated. If it doesn't speak to you, don't worry, because I'll do this shit in March for Kayla's show. Okay. Okay. So for the first one here, I think this is wicked cool. So this is an so it's extra large, and it's a Black-owned business called Melanin Full, but like melanin, for color, but full. So if you want to look them up, so part of the whole Do Kind collective is like finding things you want to support, bringing people literally on the stage, building a platform for them, but also looking to find other businesses or even nonprofits that are raising those voices. So I found this Black-owned business on Instagram, and I really like them, so follow them. This was a bomber jacket for Black History, and it says, "Without Black inventions, you wouldn't have these." And it's wicked cool. And they had this sale, buy one, get one free. So the headliner got one, so I got her one, right? And then this one, so let's start this out.
Let's model it. Let me.
Oh, hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna show it off.
You're small though. This is an extra large.
It's gonna make me look taller.
So he's gonna model it, you guys. Maybe you don't want this for yourself, but maybe you know someone. This is making money for the house and the performers for Black History Month. Extra large. Let's start this out with $20 because it costs $80. Just so you know. Let's start out with $20. Does anyone want this bomber for $20?
Yes.
You get the whole package.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else? Is she just gonna buy a fucking $80? What the hell? Okay. Also 25. We got 25. Anyone? Any higher? Anyone want it more than Kayla?
I know I'm worth more than that.
He said 30.
Oh, Tracy said 30. Okay. Anyone want 35? 35? No? 35? Okay, it goes to Tracy for 35. Isn't this fun, guys?
It smells fantastic now.
Okay, this is the next bundle. This is actually more expensive than the first one, but it's also supporting the same company. So if you were excited in the beginning, you're going to be just as excited because it's a sweatshirt from the same company as the bomber. So again, it's I don't know how to say it. I wish like you could click on Instagram and be like, how do you say this word? Because you're using melanin and then you're adding full. But as someone who studied languages, I'm like, where's the pronunciation? Where's the intonation? I want to know where I'm. Is it melanin full or melanin full? I don't know. I'm sorry. Lady J's gonna do a video for you guys because she wants to work with you. This is getting recorded. So Black in Utah, Jamie Gerard, Lady J. That's for her little plug later. So this is an extra large as well, and it is all my heroes have FBI files speeches. How? And this is actually the less expensive thing in this bundle. Okay, and it's an extra large. Okay, and this next thing is if you trust the government or, people with your information, it's a 23andMe. This alone is $100. So, yeah, man, yeah. So you're going to get that from a Black-owned business. You're going to get this because, learn your ancestry. You see the theme here, right? And then you're going to get a second Black-owned business thing. I really love this, but it says, I'm making Martin proud, and it's busy making my ancestors proud. It's urbanintellectuals.com. Lady J was going to reach out to you guys. Yeah, I'm doing this, guys. It's like hairspray. I'm like, come on, guys. I don't even know how to cut that, but somebody smarter than me.
Hey, can I model?
Yeah, yes, come put the sweatshirt on. Someone else will cut this video and we'll do something with it. Put on your little. Okay, first the sweatshirt. That's an extra large. He's gonna model this, and he needs a little bag. And we know he's Italian, but he needs to take the ancestry. Let's just pretend he's very Italian, guys.
He's Italian?
He's very, very Italian. He's like the Fonzie. Hey, that's him being an ally. He's backwards, you guys.
He's queer.
Like us queers.
Just turn around.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, and put the glasses on backwards behind your head. Put the glasses on. Put the glasses behind your head. There you go. Awesome. He's gonna put it on. Okay, so because $30 is great, Tracy. We're gonna start this at $40 though, guys, because again, remember you're getting the $100 DNA thing. Find your ancestry. You're getting the Martin Luther King. Martin's gonna be proud, and you're getting about a $60 hoodie here. So, does anyone want this bundle? No obligation. I sound like an infomercial, guys. I found my calling. I quit the government so I could do infomercials. Okay, guys? Yeah. So, does anyone want this bundle for $40? And you can have him too. He comes with it. He comes with it. You get one date night with Antonio, okay? He'll make you pasta, and he'll do that silly dance again. Yeah. Mwah. Yeah. He'll dress up like Mario too, or Luigi if you swing that way. Yeah, Luigi. We all swing that way, guys. Yes, we do. Okay, so $40. Is anyone interested in this bundle? Again, keep in mind it could be a Christmas present. Anyone? Anyone? Wait, really? Really, Helen? That'd be awesome. Okay, we got $40 for this bundle. Anyone willing to do $45? $45 on this bundle. You get a little tote bag. You get a really awesome, unique sweatshirt from a black-owned business, American black-owned business, and you get a DNA test, 23andMe. We got 45. Yeah, and you get a date with Antonio.
How much for the Italian sub?
What?
Okay, $40. I think it's yours, Ellen. Helen, it's yours. Woo! It's gonna smell like Antonio. Antonio will bring it to you. Here you go. Please give that to. Okay, the last one. The last one is the cheapest one. That goes too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the last one is the cheapest one. So it starts out with $10. I'm so excited. I think you'll like it. Okay, it's a crazy cat person. This is me, guys. This is me represented in a bundle. Okay, so it's gay. It's a little bit gay, a little bit cat.
I heard cat.
Yeah. So you're gonna have a fanny pack because I'm gonna be selling these on Etsy, and it has the little it has like some I'm trying to push everyone to they them. So even though I identify as he, if there's MAGAs around, I'm suddenly a they them. Like spread the word. That's how you do kind, okay? It is like default on the one that upsets them. So I added a they them button, just be prepared because it's part of the art is resistance idea. And some other crazy cat stuff, and then the do kind stuff. So it's a fanny pack, so you'll have this. You can give it to your kids, or you could give it to the homeless, whatever. Sorry, the unhoused. Yeah. That's related. Don't cancel me before I've gotten started, guys. Okay. I'm so high. And I'm so glad I quit the government so I can get high, because they're going to fire my ass anyways. Because I'm a tranny. Woo! Okay. So, this is a set of 4. I have these. So, you're like literally, it's going to be like living the H life. It's like, you're like, no, we don't want that. But it's like 4 mugs and they're cats. That's why I'm like, Jen's like, I'm getting that. It's $10. Okay, so it's 4 of those plus the fanny pack. Okay, and then, oh yeah, we don't need to do this. I'm sorry, unless you want it, your kids. But it's a bunch of comedy stuff, so it's like books that we're gonna be doing workshops. You can totally take it, but the audience, I'm not sure if people are interested. But if you are, that's also included. It's with or without. I don't want it to go to waste if you're like, I'm tossing this, But I think these are wicked cool. There's a boy one and a girl one because it's a crazy cat person packet. I know. She's like, I'm gonna dress them up. So Matt, actually, you could wear this one. It's a dress. It's like that'd be really cool. And then the mama cat one said, "Sorry, we have some ferals," and she's like, "It's cold out here, bitches." I heard her crying. And then it's a little tank top, and it says, "Meow." So it's one for each person. And then because I'm really big into pizza, so it's a pizza pen, so you can write. Yeah, and then it's a patch. So I got stickers and patches made for my stand-up, so Awkward H, which has a cat on it. So again, this will start at $10. So does anyone want to buy that for $10? The whole package.
All right.
$10. Anyone? $15? $15? $15?
20.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, babe, that's cheating. That's my girlfriend. She's like, I'll take all of that.
I got it free tonight.
Oh, okay. $20. Okay. Sorry, Jen. Now you're really gonna. It's because she clocked you. She knows. She knows about you, Jen. She's. Oh my God, you're not a sociopath, right? No, I'm just kidding. No, I know she's not. But she clocked you because she can tell you like animals and that you really want this. So this is not staged. I didn't ask her to do that. But thank you, Liz. Because now $25. Does anyone want to compete with my girlfriend? $25? 25? $30? Don't be crazy.
30.
What is wrong with you? I would have given this to you for free. This is why I'm not gonna survive, guys. I need your help. The Duke Collective needs your help because I'm like, you can have it for free because I love you. Okay, 30, 35.
Sure.
Oh my God, what are you fucking doing? $40 then. Oh my God, what's going on here? She's not trying to fleece you, Jen. 45? 45, really?
Woo! Oh, I was like, if you really want it that bad, you can have it.
$40?
Whoever wants it.
Okay, so is it 40 or 45?
Go 45. 45.
Okay, 45.
Because it's a good cause.
Tell me no.
You see that? I'm like, what are you doing? Nobody needs this money that much. You guys are my friends. I suck at this. Okay.
See, I was going to share with my kids, you know.
Yeah, 45. 45. Anyone? 45? No. Anyone? 45? Anyone? 50? No. So 45, right? 45? Okay, sold. 45. Woo! Oh, and it comes with the Pride IKEA bag inside another bag. So. Oh, sorry. That concludes our show. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Don't forget to pay your bill and tip your hosts.
Hey, yeah!
What a sexy bitch!
What a sexy performance!
Hey H, so when they took over my Facebook account, they also got my financials.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. So
Wait.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us tonight here at H's Place. Thank you again so much for attending. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to the comics.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you to everyone who's paid money to be here. Thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. Enjoy the festivities after this. Enjoy.
Yeah, full. Yeah, this is cool. Is it cool? And it's free. So that means you have whole free.